Hello everyone, it's Mark from Superagates.com again. Today I'm cutting Indonesian agate. This is an agate I imported years ago. It should be fun to cut. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. So today these are the nodules of the Indonesian agate that I've chosen to cut. And there's potential for some nice pieces on these. If you take a nodule like this, you can sort of see the banding there. Of course, you don't want to cut it this way because you won't get a full pattern. Or this way, you've got to cut so you're not crossing that nice pattern. And the same would hold true for something like this piece. You can sort of see the banding on either side, so you try to avoid that and cut right down the center. Some of them, it's just hard to know how you're going to cut them, so you could either cut it this way or try for the biggest face. I've always liked to get the biggest face, but everybody has a different opinion. A nodule like this is pretty easy to know. You don't cut across the pattern, you just cut her through the center. At any rate, it should be fun cutting these, and we'll see what we get. This is Indonesian agate. You wouldn't believe it from the outside. It looks so friable, but inside is this gorgeous blue agate. Beautiful. This Indonesian is thin. It shows some water level. And again, the color on the outside has almost nothing to do with the inside, but sort of a pretty water level agate. Another Indonesian, they show this oxidized agate on the outside, and inside totally different. Interesting stone. Here's another Indonesian, a little darker rind. Pretty agate. Oh, isn't it pretty inside? You got this little red splotch. Nice agate. Almost looks like a Brazilian, but it's from Indonesia. Here's another Indonesian, shows agate there, sort of a quartz center, not high hopes for this one. Ooh, look at that stone. And that's a faint amethyst center with crystal. Oh, very, very nice. Very nice. Cutting one stone like this is good enough for the whole batch. This is the biggest one, shows a beautiful agate face. Oh, it is gorgeous agate, but it does have a flaw on the bottom. I think this one could be recut and have a beautiful gem. Here's sort of a thin one. Again, the oxidized center. Oh, that's different. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some eyes there, different coloration. Cool agate, Indonesia. Wild looking agate on the outside and water level banding on the inside. I always do like the water level. Unfortunately, this is cracked, but water level. Another Indonesian. Shows gorgeous agate. You know, they'd be nice specimens even without cutting. But I do like a polished agate, and that is just lovely, isn't it? Got water level, plume, agate. That's nice. Here's a big one that I had high hopes for. Let's have a look and see how it did. Well, there's agate here, and this is sort of a friable plume there. Not as good as I'd hoped. Another one? Interesting agate. Interesting. So here's another agate. Showed some water level, so I'm hoping there's water level in this. Oh, and it's all water level. I like water level agate. That's what I like, but that's nice. Good color, water level agate, Indonesian. Now this one broke as I cut it. This particular agate, kind of agate, is a little bit, needs more gentle care, but there was probably a fracture there. Oh, it's got sort of a carnelian agate inside. Not much showing on this one. Oh, pretty agate inside though. Interesting how the color is different. It sort of changed. Has dark windows on the outside of this agate. Oh, but interesting, beautiful. You can sort of see the botryoidal on the bottom there through the agate. That's a fine stone. And this stone, I didn't know what to think of. It doesn't really show much on the outside. It's sort of a mossy jasper. Still, it's a nice specimen from Indonesia. Okay, we're looking at the Indonesian agates that we cut. They're cleaned, and it's now time to examine them, see exactly what we think of them. In my mind, this was the best agate of the day. Beautiful banding, a little green, and an amethyst druzy center. Lovely agate. There's a number of them that I liked. I happen to like this china blue color on this stone. I think that's a nice piece. Another of them with good banding and color, especially for Indonesian, is this piece right here. A very nice piece. Good agate. There were a few that were not so good. That one isn't so good. We had this water level that's got a lot of cracking in it. But then we have this water level here. Nice water level pair. Just a very nice stone. There's some interesting stones as well. This is quite an unusual stone with the difference in coloration. I really like that. The jasper. Another water level. And this is an interesting stone too. That's an interesting stone with a lot going on in it. Overall, pretty darn happy with how these turned out. Quite a bit better than I thought they would be. This one has a bad crack there, but I'm hoping that I can cut it a little differently and get a good stone out of it. Other than that, I'll have good slabs available. And some of the poorest ones I can always tumble, but good results. Appreciate you watching the video. Superagates.com.